Hello everyone, welcome back. Let's look at 4.2. A sample space consists of 5 simple events, namely E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, with the following probabilities. Probability of E1 equals probability of E2 equals 0.15, and probability E3 equals 0.4, and probability E4 equals 2 times the probability of E5. And then we define event A as E1, E2, E4, and event B as E2, E4, E5. And then we want to find the following questions: probability of A, probability of B, and probability of A and B, probability of A or B, and probability of A given B. So this one, if you got a little confused, then just treat it like a 5-sided die problem. A regular die we have 6 sides, but just think we may have a 5-sided die, and then we can then have a sample space that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see all 5 possible 5 numbers, right? And it's just in this question we use E1, E2, E3, E4, E5 represent the simple event that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on top of that, another information is it's not a balance, it's an unbalanced, because we have all the following probabilities. They're not the same, so it's unbalanced die. So you may got a 15% chance to see 1 and 2, the value 1 and 2. You got 40% chance to see 3, and the chance that you see you see a value 4 is twice as much as the chance you see a value 5. And then event A is when you observe 1, 2, 4. Event B is when you observe 2, 4, 5. Yep, we kind of have the question set up that way. And then let's look at all the needed information. We need to know probability E1, E2, E3, E4, E5. It seems like we know the first 3, but not 4 and 5. We just know a relationship between 4 and 5. Then let's see what we can know. Probability of E1 plus probability of E2 plus probability of E3 plus probability of E4 plus probability of E5. Altogether, that's probability of sample space. That's 1. Because they're simple events, so they're definitely going to be mutually exclusive. If we use this area to represent the probability of sample space, that is 1. And then E1, so we have E1, E2, E3, E4, E5. So all together is the sample space, and they're all disjoint. Maybe the area proportion is not correct, because probably E3 is almost half, but it doesn't show here. The area should be half, but it kind of show that we have the sample space consists of all those 5 simple events. So altogether is 1, right? Probability V1 plus probability V2 plus probability V3 plus probability V4 plus probability V5. That tells us it's everything. So 1. And then that equals what? 0.15 plus 0.15 plus 0.4 plus probability of E4 is 2 probability of E5, right? So we just put it here. 2 probability of E5 and plus probability of E5. And that's 1. Then we have all the values here, right? Move to the left, and then that tell us what? To the left, you have 1 minus the sum of those. That's 1 minus 0.7, so 0.3 equals 3. 2 plus 1, right? That's 3 probability of E5. Then that tell us probability of E5 equals 0.1. Then also tell us probability of E4 is 2 times of that, 0.2. Then we get everything, and then we can calculate the corresponding probability of events. Probability of events A is 1, 2, 4, right? So that's event A, 1, 2, 4. That's A. So then we just need to say that's probability of E1 plus probability of E2 plus probability of E4. 0.15 plus 0.15 plus 0.2. So we got 0.5. E1, E2, E4. So 0.15, 0.15, and then 0.2. That's 0.5. And probability of B, so we have probability of E, because event B consists of E2, E4, and E5. So that is 0.15 plus 0.2 plus probability E5, that's 0.1. So we got 0.45. And probability of A and B, so the red circled area, that's event A, and then the green one is for B, right? 2, 4, 5. And then the overlap is actually and. So we have E2 and E4. So we say what? A and B is E2, E4. So then probability of A and B is probability of E2 plus probability of E4, which is probability of E2, 0.15, plus probability of E4, that's 0.2, so that's 0.35. And then probability of A or B, then we just use the formula, right? The addition rule. Probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A and B. So that is what? 0.5 plus 0.45 minus 0.35. So that tells us 0.6. 0.6. Or is what? It's just a collection of all this area, a union of all the area. So we don't count the overlap twice. We just see what we have. If we look at A and B all together, that's OR, right? So we have this area. So E1, E2, E4, E5. So that also equals what? 0.15 plus 0.15 plus 4 and 5. 4 is 0.2, E5 is 0.1. So that is 0.6 as well. And the last one, probability of A given B, formula, right? Probability of A and B divided by probability of the given one. Probability of A and B is 0.35, and probability of B is 0.45. So that is 7/9. That's question 4.2. Question 4.3. Two events E and F are independent. So this is important, right? Independent. Probability of E equals 0.2, probability of F equals 0.6, E and F. So that is probability of E times probability of F because independent. So just a product of those two values. 0.12. Probability E given F, because they're independent, whether include the given doesn't really matter. So it is still probability of E. And that's because of independency. So probability is 0.2. Probability of E or F, equation, right? Probability of E plus probability of F minus probability of E and F. So that is 0.2 plus 0.6 minus 0.12. Those are all calculated. So that's 0.8 minus 0.12. So that's 0.68. And 4.4, how many ways you can select two letters from A, B, C, D, E? So from fat letters. So choose 5, choose 2, right? Choose 2 from 5. 5, choose 2. And this is our N, this is our R. So that is N factorial N minus R factorial R factorial. So that is 5 factorial, 5 minus 2 factorial, and 2 factorial. So that is 5 times 4 times 3 factorial over 3 factorial times 2 factorial. So that is, those cancels out. 5 times 2 divided by 2, so that's 10. And we want to calculate 5 choose 3, right? So 5 choose 3 is 5 choose 2. So 5 choose 2 we calculated already, so that's 10. So you want to choose 3 out. That means you choose 2 remain in there. So that's why they're the same. And in the notes, we have a formula stating that N choose R equals N choose N minus R. So then that's why we can directly say it's 10 in this case. Okay, that's 4.5, and that's everything for this worksheet 4. And thanks for watching.